Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Couple things today. We're first of all, it's Sunday, so I'm busy in the mornings on Sunday with church stuff, family stuff. I still plan to stay active on the weekends, even Sundays, but it's probably not going to be like the other days where I'm getting 3, 4 videos out sometimes. I hope you're seeing that I'm replying to comments. I'm trying to stay active in there. There's a lot of great questions, and today, as you can see, we got we get the Steam Splinterlands platform down for maintenance. As a result, I'm going to get into some questions. There's some really great ones, especially in yesterday's video. Um, videos, my videos, your videos. Earn real wealth with Splinterlands. That's the video title. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's I hope a comprehensive and articulate and understandable 31-minute video that's going to explain to you how two things. One, how did I build my wealth in this game over the last 32 months? And two, how can you repeat the success? That's the goal of that video. As you see, we've got 1,600 views in a day. That's amazing, guys. Thanks for that. Can you keep sharing it, liking it, subbing to it? I really want to grow this community and help us all succeed by educating new people that can see different techniques that people who've been around for 30 plus months have used to succeed in this game. And then hopefully you can thrive, and then you can encourage others to do the same, because this ecosystem is big enough for us all to do well with it. And success isn't something that happened to me 30 months ago. It's something that's happening every day when we commit our time and attention to this awesome game, which is both fun and rewarding. And it can, you're part of that too. So it doesn't happen overnight, but if you're committing your time and attention daily to this game, it's gonna pay you back. And by the way, it's awesome. It's fun. So let's get into some of the questions on that video. Let's see. I look forward to your videos. Hear your signature, time and attention. Thanks, man. That's really cool. that phrase, time and attention, is really important to me because I like video games and I always have. But what do you do when you spend video games? You pay money to buy the game, then you play the game. Sure, it's fun, but there's no give and take there. It's like they sell it, I buy it, done. But with Splinterlands and with some of the other blockchain options that are growing in this marketplace, you're seeing for this first time ever through NFTs, the power of being rewarded for your time and attention. And you see it also with Brave Browser, which I'm using here. And if you don't use Brave Browser, you should. They give you tokens every month, and it adds up. Frankly, again, I'm being rewarded for nothing but what I would have already done. I would play Splinterlands even if they didn't give me rewards, but they do. So that's why it's so important that we point out the fact that your time and attention is worth something. And when a game like Splinterlands is awesome and rewards you for that, then that's praiseworthy. That's important. Started because of you and already got the bronze just with the free cards to play. There you go, guys. So $10, you buy a starter deck and you're going to be having fun in bronze. That's great. Now I'm planning on building a deck and renting cards. Hope it pays off. I think it will if you do it wisely. The problem, Matthias, is that some people get a little bit eager and they start renting everything under the sun, not really understanding, when enough is enough. If you want to compete in silver, rent a few cards and then see how that goes. And then if you need one more, rent one more. Don't rent 50 cards and then find that you're way overpowered and you're spending too much and the DEC is not paying you back. Rent a few and see how that goes, and then build on that as you need to in future seasons. Patience, guys. Thank you so much. This was really impressive. You're working hard, doing a great community service. Thanks, man. This game's awesome, and I've seen success with it. So why not encourage others? Great video, Dwayne. I have a question about plots. Will there be another sale? This is a big question. According to the developers, there will never be another land sale like this one. Okay? So if you're interested in getting land, well, I don't know, maybe it's beyond you already. $300 a plot is crazy. I bought them for $15 a plot. And I won't sell them for $300. I won't sell them for, maybe I would sell some for I don't know. I really don't know. This game is so new and I like playing it. I don't want to sell my assets. That's the problem to new people. You say the price is going up so fast, I can't buy those cards. I can't buy that land. Yeah, it's just that awesome. Like people like it. They buy it and they hold things. And then the prices go up because there's no liquidity. I saw you getting 1 million airdrop points. I think 1 million just from the land. So that's huge too. Not only did my land appreciate from what cost $1,500, went now to, well, let's see, I've got 100 plots, and he says it's $300 a plot. So my land is worth $30,000. Plus, it's giving me 1 million SPS points, airdrop points every day, which probably amounts to 200 SPS a day. So 200 SPS times 40 US cents. The land is paying me $80 a day to own. That's another thing. Why would I sell assets when they're rewarding me with SPS that is worth real world money? As usual, nice content. Thanks because of the guides I got from gold to gold in 3 days. Good for you, man. Thanks, man. That's really appreciated. Another great review, mate. Following your video. Thanks, man. What can you do? What can you say about the Scorpion? I don't rock with the Scorpion, but I will point out that it might be one of those cards where it's got that hidden value, because the other day I saw that it beat me, and I saw it and I almost was like, oh, the Scorpion, here we go, victory, but I lost. And I don't remember the exact team, otherwise I'd share that video. But there's something there that I wasn't ready for. So that might be an indication, like you're pointing out, that it has that hidden gem quality. So check it out if you guys, and see what you think, and leave some comments in this video about that hidden Scorpion or giant Scorpion. This is the big question I wanted to touch on today, and we'll focus on this for the rest of the time here. Shat and Fish sent me a big detail. Is that the full? Yeah, a big detailed quote asking questions about this video, Earn Real Wealth with Splinterlands. And he said, he gave me permission also to discuss it in a video. He said, hey, love the video, but I don't understand it. If I rent cards, play with them for a season, and end up let's say $5 worth of profit and a few 20-cent cards, how is that anywhere near tens of thousands of dollars? And the answer is, in short, that it's not, but that's not the whole story. So you're right. If you play the game for 2 weeks, you're not going to have tens of thousands of dollars. But I didn't play the game for 2 weeks. I played it for 32 months, almost every single day. And if that sounds like work, it's because you haven't tried this game. This game's awesome. It's fun. It's fun and entertaining. And so I was getting, sometimes I'd get 2 cards in a day, or I'd get, as I grew up into gold or into diamond, I get 10 or 20 cards in a day. But even if you imagine that these numbers are correct, let's say every card was worth 20 cents, which is not true. There are very few cards that are worth this little, actually. So this example is actually one of the cheapest examples that we could refer to. If we went to Peak Monsters right now and we go to the marketplace, these are organized currently. Price in BC, let's see, price descending. No, price ascending. Look at these cards. These are the cheapest. This is the cheapest card on the market today. It's the Tortesian Fighter, and it's selling at a market value of 26 cents per BCX. That's the cheapest card. And so there is 0 cards cheaper than that. And so right off the bat, we can say that the question, if they're only worth 20 cents, that's actually mistaken, because even the cheapest card is 26 cents. But let's just use his number, because I want to be as reserved in my description and my recommendations and my numbers as possible, so that you can see the real power at work here. Let's say he's right, and the card is only going to be worth 20 cents when you receive it. The first thing to note is that it's not 20 cents. You don't receive 20 cents worth of value. You receive a card that is a deflationary asset, which will increase in price necessarily because of 2 things. One, there are only a finite number of those cards ever. That's the first and important thing. There's only one issuance of those cards. There's never going to be another print of it. Every single card, this is true. And not only that, but there's the number. It's not just finite. It's lowering. It's being copies of it are being burnt every day, minute, an hour. And so there are actually fewer copies today than there were yesterday of every card. And that's because you need to burn copies to increase each card's relative power. And then I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so that's me trying to explain that these cards aren't worth 20 cents. They are worth more than they're worth. They have a value. That's the price, because price and value are not the same thing. Price is what you pay. You can pay 25 cents to get this card over here, but the Tortesian Fighter in a year won't sell for this price. Why do I know that? It'll go up. Why do I know that? Because the number of Tortesian fighters available is diminishing every day, at the same time as the number of players in the game are increasing every day. Explorer, dashboard. Here again, we see the number of counts spiking. To yesterday, the number of active players was 73,000. The day before that, 68,000, 61,000, 57,000. Look at this growth. This is going parabolic, which means the number of people that are buying the Tortesian Fighter is increasing. So therefore, my point is there are no cards in here worth 20 cents. And even if they were sold for 20 cents, they're worth more because of this deflationary nature that I'm describing to you. Okay. And then when you save $5 in profit, well, if you got $5 from 2 weeks of playing a game, you can, if you're interested in growing your net worth, you can reinvest that into this game, buying more deflationary cards. And then those are assets that you'll also hold that will allow you to climb into higher and higher ranks in the future seasons, which receives more and more rewards. So that is, I don't think you're right about, you're kind of making it sound like these rewards are insignificant, and I think you're wrong. Plus, you have to compound it, right? One season leads to another, and it's this ladder you're climbing, okay? And he says, I can see that flipping cards is huge potential, but that really isn't about playing the game. And the whole booster pack thing screams of like a YOLO, let's just go buy $2,000 worth of cards instead of slowly farming and putting $15 in after every season, especially since you need to hold some SPS, which I believe need to be purchased beforehand. There's a lot going on in that question, so let's try and break it down quick. The first issue he raises is that the card flipping is not part of the game. I disagree. This marketplace is the place where you buy and sell cards that you're going to use for the game. And this, to me, is an extension of the game, because I'm going to equip myself to succeed in Splinterlands by coming to Peak Monsters or to the Splinterlands marketplace and buying or renting cards that strengthen my play, allowing me to climb. So as far as I'm concerned, that's just part of it. It's like a mini game within the game. And then, and the whole booster packs thing, he thinks it's kind of like he feels as though I'm essentially making an argument. Why don't you sell your house and buy a bunch of Splinterlands Chaos Legion packs when that opportunity comes? I'm not making that point because I don't play it like that. That's not how I did it. I invest money in cryptocurrency every single month because I believe in cryptocurrency, and Splinterlands is cryptocurrency. These are NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and each of them is, to me, an asset that I hold and that will appreciate. And so I invest monthly into this game because I see that makes sense long term. And so I didn't, sell the house or, take out a loan to go buy Splinterlands, but over the course of 30 months, yes, I bought 10 packs here and 50 packs there. What's 10 packs cost? $20? What's 50 packs cost? $100? Like, for me anyways, I can do that. Maybe you can't. And if that's so, then you still have the option to do, as you say, which is take the $15 winnings that you get every now and then and put them back into Chaos Legion packs. That might feel insignificant, but I think you're wrong if that's how you're describing it, if that's what you're thinking about it, because again, you start the ball rolling and then it grows, right? That's how I see this whole thing. It pays you for your time and attention, and then that, it snowballs and it gets bigger and bigger as you start to reach this like critical mass. Because again, a few cards allow you to climb from bronze into silver, and then you win more cards and they allowed you to climb from silver to gold, and then in gold you start getting some pretty significant dark energy crystal returns per win, and that allows you to maybe rent or buy other cards which bring you to diamond. And And then you're talking about now you're getting a deck together, and that's going to give you SPS rewards. What do you do with those? Do you stake them and earn more SPS? Do you sell them and put them back into cards? And then you take some of this money that you're making on your daily rewards or your season rewards or your daily dark energy crystals, and you put it into some monster flipping, and you leverage it into growing your deck. Because and then you've been playing the card for maybe the game for a few months, and suddenly you have one card that happens to be quite expensive. It's a great card, but what if you sold that one card because you understand that that card gets a lot of love, but there are cards out there that don't. And so you can leverage the value in the card that is meta, selling it, and then buying an alternative that is off meta that's going to allow you to still win or be competitive, and then pocket some money which you can roll over into other cards, which again are deflationary in nature, right? So this is a thing that it takes time. It isn't going to happen overnight, but that doesn't mean it's insignificant, and there is huge potential here. Even if it takes time, and maybe specifically because it takes time. Okay. And then he mentioned SPS. We need to have it staked we need to have it in advance before we can purchase the next booster pack. Yes and no. If you want to be in on the pre-sale, which is supposed to happen in September, then yes, you're going to have SPS staked. They haven't said how much, but that's going to apparently have to happen on your account. But in October, the intention would be to then release it just to the public for anybody who doesn't own SPS. So you're going to have options in front of you, even if you don't have SPS. Okay? So be encouraged. And then I think this was his kind of closing. I think I just want to ask, when is the renting cards thing going to stop? Are we ever going to have our own cards to play with to grow profits? Or are you just going to rent and play for minimal profits and a little side investment for years? First of all, I wouldn't make this sentence, it sounds a little bit flippant. Like, are we just going to rent and play for minimal profits and a little side investment for years? That's when we talk about, let's say, $5 a week, like you said. What if it was $5 of profits and a few 20-cent cards? If that's all it was, that's significant, especially in some people around the world. That's life-changing, actually. Most people in the world live on $1 a day. So, and actually more than half of the people in the world, I think it's like 80% of the people live on $10 a day. So I think this will give you probably, if you play it wisely, this game can, $20, $30 a day is not unreasonable. I'm getting paid way more than that. So it's not insignificant. And then when you ask about like, when is the renting cards going to stop? I don't think it ever needs to stop. I'm in Champion 3 and I usually play in Champion 2 and I rent cards. I don't see a need for it to stop. The renting cards thing is actually just a way that we can augment our own team and grow in our rank and just have fun playing this game. But by the way, if you do it wisely, it'll pay for itself, right? So if it's cost neutral, why do we even care about stopping renting them, right? I could see your point if it was cost negative, like you were paying and paying and paying to rent these cards and it was leading nowhere. But I've shown you already in my video series, Rent to Earn, that you can rent and you can be cost neutral. Okay, so renting isn't a bad thing. Don't be, reluctant or embarrassed to rent. That's a great thing. That's part of one of the beauties of this game. And will you actually ever have any good cards of your own to play with and earn profits? You will. In fact, I wish I could show you, but you've seen Down for Maintenance. But I've showed you on my DE Cunningham account that in one season of playing, I earned enough daily rewards that amount to something like 10 or 15 good cards, and some of them are worth 70, 80 cents each. That might not seem like much to you, but those are good cards that I like playing with and that are helping me win already. And, that's after one season. And then we haven't even looked at the season rewards. So that's something that's coming, and that's going to help too. So I don't think it's minimal profits. And I, you can think of it as a little side hustle. And that's, I do. It's like a side job, but I like it, right? It's a game I play. And every cent I earn is actually just icing on the cake of the fun that is the game. Okay, so I hope that's encouraging to you, and I hope that answers. I think that probably is going to address a lot of concerns that people have raised. Probably a lot of people are thinking this, right? It's tens of thousands of dollars seems unattainable, but you do it one day at a time, and then 32 months later, you're blown away by your appreciation. My deck today, right now, it's refreshing, is worth 67,000 US dollars. My land, like that guy was saying, $300 a unit, 30,000 US dollars. That's 100 grand I've made on a game. So yeah, guys, I've done really well, but this isn't over, and that doesn't mean um, like this. Just be patient with this, and this is going to grow for you. And actually, before we move off of Shattenfish's comment, I just want to show you an illustration using his own numbers. So he said, "What if I'm only getting 20 cents a card? That's not a big deal." And I said, "Picture this: 40 cards a season. That's I think that's Diamond level 3. You get 40 cards at Diamond level 3." And I had a guy in here. One of his comments said he made it to Diamond for the first time. He just started playing and he made it to Diamond. So he's going to get 40 cards. 40 cards per season times 2 seasons in a month is 80 cards a month times 30 months, which is roughly how long I've been playing this game. That's 2,400 cards that you could argue someone willing to commit as much time and attention as I have will earn over the next 30 months. And then he says 20 cents a card. So let's just do it. Times it by 20 cents. So that's $480 worth of cards. And again, it's not actually $480 because it's $480 of non-fungible tokens, which are themselves deflationary assets, which will go up in price because of all the reasons explained before. But $480 is a lot of money to that's $15 a month. Again, playing a game that is awesome and fun, and even if it gave you nothing, would be worth your time and attention. And then that's just your season rewards. Your daily rewards are a whole other pile of money. Your daily rewards, you say you're going to get 10 cards a day. That's in like the gold level, diamond level. 10 cards a day times 30 days in a month. 300 cards a month times 30 months. That's another 9,000 cards or treasure packs. So 9,000 treasure packs, and each one of them could be a card or dark energy crystals or a pack of a booster pack of cards or a legendary gold foil. And I've earned some of those too. So those opportunities are out there. Any of that stuff would shatter these figures. But you take the 9,000 cards and you times it by 20 again. That's 1,800 US dollars. 1,800 US dollars over the 30 months that I've been involved in this game, at a very conservative 20 cents per unit. That's so conservative because there are times where I've received legendary gold foils that I've sold for $100 or $500. 2 cards, $100 for one, $500 for another. Then over here, I can show you. I mostly sell my gold foils, or I used to. But here, this is my collection of gold foil cards. I didn't buy one of these, I don't think. Every single one of them free from playing the game. These ones are selling for $32 a piece. This one selling for $10 a piece. This one, $8. I look at that one. This one, $7. This is I'm renting. Flesh Golem I'm renting. This one, $18. So these type of rewards are available to you in any one of those treasure packs you're going to get that we're quoting at here. So we're talking $1,800 for daily rewards is if we assume every card was the cheapest card possible. I don't concede that fact, but even if I did concede it, $1,800 for daily rewards over 30 months is amazing. Plus $480 for your season rewards. So we're talking $2,300 over 30 months. That's a part-time job for some people, and coming from a video game. And I don't concede that this number is accurate because the 20-cent card thing is a myth. I showed you already, there's not one card that's that cheap, and most cards are 50 cents, $1, $2. So this number is only going to go up, and not just because the 20-cent thing is low, but also because, like we said, these are deflationary assets. I hope that's elaborate enough, but yet concise enough that we're addressing these issues and satisfying that concern. And if not, let's see some new questions from other people in this video. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it there. Later today, I will try to do a video showing my whatever cards I earned from my gold grind and my champion grind, but we'll see if the system is down at that time or not. In the meantime, this will be the frequently asked questions series, and we'll do a separate series on that, and we'll just every now and then when some good ones come up, we'll get into it. Thanks for all of your support. We're over 800 subs. That's so crazy. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.